Hey guys, got another video today. Today I'm going to do another best weapons in Battlefield 5 every class in 2024. Now I have done a video like this previously. This time there's a few introductions, sort of changing sort of spec trees, hopefully help a few players out. You know, I understand there's a lot of new players to the game. You know, you want to know what the best weapon is for every class so you can start getting kills. I try and be as short and concise as I can. Just get straight to the point. I'll leave some timestamps below so you can go to whichever class you want to know what the best weapon is for. And I'm not going to waste time, I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to start with the assault class. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mention the best weapon and sort of like an honourable mention as well. So you've got two weapons to try out. And I think number one, I think the best weapon in the assault rifle class is the Sturmgehewr, the first weapon you unlock. It's just a good sort of versatile, consistently good at everything sort of type of weapon, and this is a spec tree I use. Quick aim, ported barrel so you get less horizontal recoil, custom stock and lighting stock. These two I'll be mentioning a lot in this video. They pair very well together. Essentially what custom stock does is improved accuracy in aimed fire while moving, and then lighting stock is you can move 60% faster while aiming with a weapon. These two pair very good, and you can sort of move in gunfights and stuff. Yeah, so Sturmgehewr, very good. I would say as an honourable mention, quite similarly, is probably the M2 Carbine. You can shred people with this weapon. It's got very low recoil, very fast fire rate. It's very manageable, quite easy to use, I would say. You know, if you're new to the game and just want to start shredding, it's a good, if you haven't unlocked, it's a good weapon. I would say very honourable mention. Again, you know, quick aim, ported barrel, less horizontal recoil. I think it's exactly the same as a Sturmgehewr. You know, custom stock and lighting stock, so you can move in gunfights and be accurate. Yeah. And we're going to move on to the semi-auto class. Now, before I go into it, the semi-autos in this game are really good. Just because Battlefield 5, you know, a lot of sort of mid-range maps, a lot of mid-range engagements. The semi-autos are sort of king in this game. If you can get a 3x on it, or a 1x, you know, very usable. They don't have any random recoil in this game. It's all vertical recoil, quite manageable recoil as well. You can really sort of spam the weapon. You know, they're really good. It's one of the best semi-autos in this game. I still like the Gehewr 1.5. Certainly for my sort of like statistics, stats, you know, this is the best weapon for me, just for fragging potential. It looks exactly like the Sturmgehewr 1.5, but it's a semi-auto, so you just tap fire. It's got 31 rounds. Let me have a look. 31 rounds in there, which is why it's so good. Quick aim, lighting stock, custom stock, like I've mentioned before. Recoil buff to get less vertical recoil. You can either put a 1x on it, or you can put a 3x on it like that, and it just shreds people at that sort of medium range. It's a very good weapon. I'd say an honourable mention is probably the Turner SMLE. It's a very good weapon. I'd say it's a bit more trickier to use, but than the Gehewr 1.5, just because of the reloading, and you've got to sort of learn to reload well. But this weapon drops people very quickly. Quick aim, hip fire, better hip fire, is a bit more sort of versatile at close range, but the real reason you go this spec tree is to get the extended mag, so you get the 20 rounds, so you don't really have to reload. You might have to reload cancel sometimes, and then finally get the light and stock so you can move faster while aiming. I don't think you necessarily need the recoil buffer. The recoil is very manageable and quite easy anyway, so I don't think you need to do that. I think it's better to have that maneuverability in close range gunfights. Yeah, it's good, check it out. Right, we're going to go over to the medic class now. We're going to go to the SMGs. Now, you probably know what I'm going to say already. The ZK383, you know, you see it all the time in lobbies. People swear and live by this weapon, and it's, you know, it's the truth. It's one of the best weapons in the game, CK3, and certainly one of the best in the medic class. This is a spec tree to use. light and stock, quick aim, get that faster ADS speed. Light bolt, so you get the fire rate increases. Now the final one, it's personal preference. You know, I would say try each, whichever one you like better. I prefer the high velocity bullets, just because in close range gunfights, you know, faster bullets means you're getting faster kills, and obviously faster bullets means you can sort of extend the range that you can get kills with. Or you could go quick reload to get 50% faster reload. It's really up to you. But ZK is very good. It's consistent all round. And I would say for an honourable mention, I'm probably going to say... I think I mentioned this in the last video. I think I'm still unchanged. I still think the grease gun's really good. And I'm going to mention it as my honourable mention. It's got quite a slow rate of fire, but if you get a headshot on someone, it drops people really quickly, and it's a fun weapon. Now this is a spec tree I use. Swings and swivels, so you can shoot faster after sprinting. I go the full hip fire route, enhanced grip, polished action, and then recoil buffer when I need to ADS. Now I wouldn't recommend this for everybody. I'd say give it a go, experiment. You can go this route here. Quick aim, like I said before, mentioned before in this video, custom stock, light and stock, you know, so you can move in gunfights, and then you can either go suppressor, add a suppressor to it. And what this does is essentially, in this game, when you're getting shot at, you get like hit indicators to show where roughly you've ever noticed in game where you're getting shot from. But when you run a suppressor, players don't get that. They don't know where you're shooting, and it's quite overpowered. And it's quite interesting. So, you know, if you want to try this route, you're more than welcome to, and give the suppressor a go. It's kind of good. Right, so the bolt action carbine. I think there's only one real clear winner here. 1 out of 3 is a jungle carbine. It's basically a sniper in the medic class. You got unlimited heals, great for like on Rotterdam or, you know, any sniping map. You know, one shot headshot potential. You've got 10 rounds. It's just a great weapon, really good. You know, I don't see a lot of people using it nowadays. It's very good. If you like sniping, you know, you might want to try this one. Now this one I use, high velocity bullets, faster bullets, swings and swivels. You can shoot faster after sprinting or switch weapons, 15% fire, machine bolt, so you've got technically a higher rate of fire, so you can shoot and spit out rounds quite quickly. And then enhanced grips, hip fire is particularly good at close range when you're in a bit of a sticky situation. You can just hip fire with it. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. You can go either, you know, quick aim, like I mentioned before a million times, custom stock, light and stock, and then go hip fire if you'd like. You can try that out. This is the one I use. Have fun. Right, over to the support class. We're going to look at the LMGs first, I feel. Now there are two weapons in this game, the LMG class, that are very good. Very good weapons, and they're very closely matched. But I think the best weapon in this class is the FG42, and the reason I say that is just because its other competitor that's really good in this is the bar. But I feel the FG42, just because of the fire rate and the accuracy of this weapon, you just hit more shots with it. I think it's a bit easier to use as well, and slightly the FG42 just nabs it ahead of the bar. And let me tell you, the spec tree. So I use custom stock, barrel bedding. Now a lot of the time I don't really generally like this perk, barrel bedding, because it has improved accuracy and aimed fire when stationary. When you come out of being stationary, it's quite jarring, and it's not the best. But really, I just want the ported barrel. Really, that's what I want. Horizontal recoil. Just get rid of that in this game if you can on all weapons. And then light and stock, so you can move faster in ADS. Yeah, all right side. Put the AA sights on it. You can either use the AA sights, which I quite like. This is my favourite. You can use the 1x on it, or you can even put a 3x on it. This weapon with a 3x is kind of nasty, I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, give that a go. Quickly go into the bar, which is the honourable mention. The spec tree is quick reload, I don't necessarily feel you need aim down sights, just because it's very sort of angle holdy 1v1, 1v2 situation. Sort of, you don't really need quick aim because you're already ADS waiting for that gunfight. Do you know what I mean? Quite similar to FG42 playstyle wise. I think the quick reload's pretty good. Ported barrel, less horizontal recoil. I think that's kind of a must on this weapon. And then custom stock again, and lighting stock again, like I've mentioned before. Again, you know, you can use the AA sights. Use the AA sights. You can put a 1x on it, or you can put a 3x on it. Pretty much very closely matched setup wise and stat wise to the FG42. Right, so in the last video I didn't mention shotguns, just because, you know, I'm not really a fan of shotguns. I died to them a bit too much. I'm a bit salty, I'm not gonna lie. But for this video, I think I will. And I think the 12, for me, I like the 12G automatic. I think that's the best shotgun in the game. You just hip fire with it. It's got a good rate of fire. You know, it's got seven rounds in a mag, so you can just, you know, that's potential kill is 7 kills in a very short amount of time. One shot, body shot, hip fire. It's kind of nuts. It's a Spectre. I use quick reload, heavy loads, so you get a heavier buckshot. So the range that you can get a kill with this weapon is extended by 2 meters. It's kind of good. Shot pellets can now penetrate through to deal more damage onto other enemies. Penetrating shot, and an extended mag to get that 7 rounds. Yeah, you'll see this quite a lot on Underground if you like Underground. Yeah, give it a go. It's kind of good. MMG, like in the previous video, I didn't mention these MMG class. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not an expert on MMGs. I've never used them, believe it or not. However many thousands of hours I have in this game, I've never used an MMG. From my impression of talking to people, is the MG42 is the best. Spectre, I don't know. You're gonna have to do that yourself. But my impression is the MG42 is the better one, and that's all I can say, unfortunately. Right, so I think we're going to move on to the recon class, and we're going to start with the bolt action snipers. I think for me, the best sniper in the game is the Krag Jorgensen. I think it's just consistently good. Consistently good in all areas, you know. You can put a 6x on it. It's really good. It's especially I do quick aim. You know, sniping, you really want sort of quick aim. Just ADS faster. Variable zero, and it doesn't really matter this perk, but the reason why you go this side is to get the low drag rounds. So you've got reduced bullet drop, so you can just basically hit scan. You just aim at the head, it just hits the head every time. You know, it's slightly easier to use, I would say. It's good. It's just great all rounder, great weapon. Quite similar to the Carbine E8, but I tend to prefer the Krag Jorgensen. Yeah, that's pretty much the best sniper, I feel. As an honourable mention, I think I'm going to mention the Enfield. Now, I quite like this weapon. You can either use... What have I got in a minute? I got a 3x on this, or we can use or we can just use iron sights. I quite like the iron sights with this weapon, I'm not gonna lie, so that's something you could try. Or a 3x. This is a bit more sort of like a close range sniper. You do have 10 rounds, so you know, 10 rounds with a sniper that has a 1-shot headshot potential. You know, that's theoretically you get 10 kills in a row if you're good enough. You know, that is a potential that could happen. Or you could use it as you can use it as like a semi-auto, this weapon, and just 2-shot body shot, you know, and potentially that's 5 kills in quick succession. You know, it's got a good sort of quite a good sort of high fire rate, sorry. Yeah, this is what we use. Quick aim, swings and swivels, you reload, switch weapons faster and shoot after sprinting quicker. Machine bolts, you get a higher rate of fire. I don't tend to use the ones here, but you know, you're more than welcome to try a bayonet and sort of abuse that if you like, but I only use 3 for this weapon. SLR, self-loading rifle, technically better than the snipers actually in this game. There's the H29. You just 2-tap people at any range and it's really good. Really good weapon. if you're having trouble sniping, this is probably the weapon for you. Just talk about sights real quick. You can either put a 3x on it or you can put a 6x on it. 6x is a bit nasty with this weapon. I tend to sort of prefer the 3x just because I'm in closer gunfights, closer engagements, closer range maps, you know, it's a bit more easy on the eye. But you can either run either of the specializations is high velocity bullets, detachable mags, you get shorter consistent reload times, so you can fire 2 or 3 and then, you know, get another reload in. Barrel bedding, so you get improved accuracy and aimed fire, that's really good. With a weapon that's only got 6 rounds, you know, you really want to be accurate if you can with this weapon to really sort of be efficient with it. Recoil buffer, so your weapon gets less vertical recoil, so it's a bit more manageable. Yeah, really good weapon, give it a go. I don't think I'm going to mention any of these like boys AT, I'm not familiar, you know. Pistol carbine, M3 infrared, there's only one weapon here, give it a go. It's not a weapon I use. Yeah, and I think that's it. I think that's all I want to mention. Hopefully this has helped you out. I hope the timestamps have helped you out, save you a bit of time. I know it's a long video. I try to keep it as like short and concise as I can, but there's a lot of information to get out there for you. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the weapons. Get farming. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to still grow the channel. More videos on the way. Still grinding. See you boys in the next one.